ServSafe Test Study Guide Part 1. Pork sausage must be cooked to a minimum internal temperature of 155 F for at least 15 seconds. A food handler should wear when handling raw carrots. Gloves. Baked fish is safe to eat if cooked to a minimum internal temperature of 145 F for at least 15 seconds. The pathogen responsible for the majority of foodborne illnesses is norovirus. An operation can reduce the likelihood of biological contamination by purchasing seafood from approved reputable suppliers. Fresh eggs should be rejected if they are delivered in what condition? Cracked or dirty. All ready-to-eat TCS food prepared on site should be properly labeled if it is going to be held for longer than 24 hours. Key drop deliveries are allowed when food is placed in where? Correct storage location. Storing sanitizers away from food is one way to help prevent chemical contamination. Pork chops must reach a minimum internal cooking temperature of 145 F for 15 seconds. The ambient air thermometer in a hot holding unit must be located in the part of the unit. Coolest. When prepping food for a customer with a food allergy, food handlers must do what first? Wash, rinse, and sanitize cookware and utensils first. Tabletop food service equipment on legs should have a space between the base of the equipment and the tabletop of at least how high? 4 inches. Based on code requirements, all walk-in coolers and freezers must bear the ANSI accredited certification mark of NFS. An operation is required to immediately close and contact the local regulatory authority in the event of an interruption of electrical service. An operation may be cited for of food safety if it opens an outdoor patio without obtaining a variance. Violation. Use appropriate thermometers to ensure that the correct cooking temperature, have been reached. Grade A milk must be rejected. Unpasteurized. Food handlers were told about a special preparation requested by a customer with a food allergy. However, a small amount of the restricted food came in contact with the meal. What should they do? Set the dish aside so that it will not be served and then inform the management. Boxed lunches of roast turkey sandwiches and coleslaw have been kept refrigerated at 41 F. At 10:30 a.m. they are set outside on a table for service. The food temperature does not exceed 70 F. What time must the lunches be discarded if not eaten? For 30 p.m., which is 6 hours later. A food handler replaces the sanitizing solution in the prep area. The food handler should store the new sanitizer on an empty shelf below the prep table. Large ice crystals on frozen food items indicate that the food has undergone what? Time temperature abuse. A food handler can reduce bacteria on poultry by cooking it to the Proper internal temperature. A food handler must report what illness to the manager. Diarrhea. A bone in a fish fillet is a what? Physical contaminant. An operation should have a underscore 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 to answer all allergy-related questions. Designate manger. Sanitized pots and pans should be stored inverted because it prevents possible contamination. Fresh ground beef should be stored at 41°F. Detergent can be a source of chemical contamination. Single-use gloves should be worn when handling ready-to-eat foods. An example of a physical contaminant is a caterpillar found in a case of lettuce or dirt. Food preparation at home may not be served where? In an operation.